welcome or welcome back. In today's Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are asking, what is your current reputation? So it can be good or bad. I don't know. We're just going to see when we do the reading. Just be prepared for anything that might come up. And you can, of course, choose different groups for different groups of people, right? You can choose one group for like your reputation at work, one for your reputation among your family if you want. Doesn't matter to me, just choose one group, choose all four, whatever you feel drawn to do. But anyway, it's a pretty simple topic today, pretty fun topic. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we have 4 groups to choose from. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. For group 1 today, we have a little tiny polished carnelian. For group 2, a polished moss agate. For group 3, an amethyst window stone. And for group 4, a double-pointed fluorite. So as always, take as much time to decide which group or groups you feel most drawn to, and when you're ready, you can pause the video if you need, of course, but when you're ready, please go ahead and click the corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your reading. Hi group 1, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the little tiny carnelian today. So today's reading is, what is your reputation? So can just be your reputation in general, or reputation for a specific group, whatever you were thinking when you chose this group. But anyway, simple. Let's go ahead and get started. So for your rune, we have thorn. Okay, so that's kind of a heavy masculine energy right off the bat. People are seeing you as, even with the carnelian here, really driven, really vital. You have a lot of energy. Okay, so your cards here, we have the shark, we have freak, we have Surt, which says the fiery wrath in reverse. We have the 6 of discs, which is the 6 of pentacles, and here on the Thoth deck, it says success. And also we have the 10 of wands, which says oppression. Okay. Give me just a second here. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you immediately, and I don't think this is your reputation among everybody, but there are some people who, well, I'll just say what I'm hearing, like vindictive. Some people think you're really vindictive and cutthroat and harsh, like really driven in a negative way. And again, I think maybe it might only be 1 or 2 people that think that, but it's like you're being perceived as really successful, or you have a lot of capacity to become really successful. And I feel like that has caused some people to feel really threatened by you. So because they're feeling threatened, they're perceiving this harshness, this vindictiveness, this cutthroat attitude from you. This like really masculine, competitive kind of energy is what's coming through here. And I don't know if that's how you actually feel about yourself, group 1, but like I do feel like there are some people that you've encountered in your life that have felt like really threatened by your success or your potential for success. And yeah, so like they are seeing you as competition, whether you see them as competition yourself or not, but they are like someone that they have to run up against. And you're probably winning based on this, group 1, but they feel like you've won, or you've become successful, or you're going to become successful because of this kind of cutthroat, competitive nature that they see. But again, it's not necessarily everybody that sees you that way. I feel like it's competitors or people who feel threatened by you. Generally here, though, I am still getting this really strong masculine energy, right? People are perceiving you as having a lot of drive, a lot of willpower, a lot of competence. I feel like you're really good at a lot of things, at what you do, especially career-wise. Um, it could be you're really good at making money, or you're really good at your craft, you're really good at getting things done. I feel like people are perceiving you as someone who can handle a lot of responsibilities, and you can handle them with a lot of grace and ease. You're coming across as really controlled. Really, really controlled, really intelligent, really wise. I feel like um, you handle pressure and stress really, really well. You don't tend to blow up. We do have the fiery wrath in reverse here. So even situations where other people might collapse under the pressure, um, give in to stress, blow up in anger, you remain calm and controlled. At least that's how, again, I do need this disclaimer for this reading. This is your reputation, right? So I'm reading what other people are thinking about you, whether or not that's actually the case with you or not. This is just your reputation among whatever people I'm picking up on. But I feel like you're being perceived, for the people who aren't threatened, that aren't saying you're vindictive and cutthroat, you are being perceived as an excellent leader. Um, you have excellent foresight. You have excellent control. You are very skilled. You are very disciplined. You are hardworking. I feel like when you speak, a lot of the time you're direct and you're to the point. And maybe some people don't always perceive that in the best way. Maybe you don't always, maybe you're not always saying things in a really friendly or sugar-coated kind of way, and that might rub some people the wrong way. But I feel like for the most part, it commands respect. And actually, I think that's kind of what your reputation in general as a whole here is kind of coming through, is you do command respect. Let's see, let's see. I feel like you have a lot of depth, a lot of experience, and again, there's a lot of masculine energy coming through here. I feel like a lot of you, and only take this if it resonates, you might be very fit, you might go to the gym a lot, because I am getting this like really disciplined energy, this really strong energy. All right, and I'll pull some more tarot here so we can get some more clarity. Um, So far, though, looks like we have Taurus, we have Sagittarius, we have a lot of Capricorn energy, or fire energy in general, but Capricorn as well is what I was about to say. Because I am getting this really Saturnian, strong, disciplined kind of vibe. Water energy, too. So maybe the signs aren't relevant here. We got a lot of signs coming through. I do I do feel like even if you're a woman, you are being perceived as operating from your masculine energy, but you're operating from your masculine energy really well. It's not, I feel like most people don't perceive you as overly aggressive unless it's an easily threatened person, if that makes sense. But Spirit, can you tell us more about Group 1 and their reputation here? What is Group 1's reputation? We have the Tower. Again, I don't know who you have threatened or who feels threatened by you, but I just heard on the warpath. So I don't know why. You know your situation better than me, but somebody just feels like you are really cutthroat, vindictive, on the warpath. We have the King of Cups. Again, but I'm still getting so much about this emotional balance, so I don't know why people would think that. Because you're not blowing up in anger. You have great control of your emotions. You're not, even when you have a lot of stress on your shoulders, you don't show it. You carry it so well. And I think that's what scares people. I think that's what scares these people who feel threatened that I'm picking up on. What is Group? And I feel like even if you might be really direct and you don't sugarcoat things and you are very forthright, you don't show a lot of your own emotions, I feel like you still are very emotionally like empathetic, compassionate. You just don't engage with the people I'm picking up on this super emotional level. I don't know if like maybe I'm just picking up like your work who you are at work, and you can't like engage on a deep emotional level with some people, because I feel like you obviously with the Shark here and the King of Cups here, you have this capacity for great emotional depth, but you just also have this really a lot of externalized emotional control that's coming through here. We have the Sun, again that masculine energy. We have the Two of Swords. Some of you are just really good at business, at making money, at your job, negotiations, contract negotiations, just whatever it is you build, whatever it is you do, whatever your products are. I feel like there's a reputation for solidity, things being solid, things being good, all the loose ends tied together. You are just very good. You're also very organized, I feel. What is Group 1's reputation? Please, Spirit, Group 1's reputation. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, more of this hardworking energy. You just carry yourself in a really solid, stable way. And you're coming across as really disciplined, really excellent. That's a good word for this. Excellence. You have a lot of excellence in your energy. And the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck here, I feel like a lot of people look up to you. Like they see you as a mentor, or they would want you to be their mentor in some way, or you're their role model. I feel like, yeah, you're giving really strong role model energy here. Because I feel like most people really respect how you carry yourself. And it's just how you carry yourself as well as your accomplishments or your potential for accomplishment. Yeah, a lot of respect from most people. Absolutely most people respect these qualities in you. Spirit, can you tell us more? What about Group 1's reputation? What can you tell us? Okay, we have the Clock. Very patient. Patience. Again, you just have this inner strength that just bleeds through. I'm seeing like the Strength card. You know, you can tame the beast. You have you have this, like the Fiery Wrath here, you have this capacity for a lot of strength, a lot of fierceness, but you control it so well because you're so disciplined, you're patient. I feel like you're punctual as well with that card there. Okay, we have the Guitar. And again, with the emoji cards, they're generally to get specific, so maybe not all of these will resonate for you, so only take them as they do. But musicians, some of you might be guitarists specifically, but musicians, or a lot of people might associate you with music in some way. Okay, we have the water droplets. I feel like despite these people that are coming through that feel really threatened and think you're cutthroat and mean and quite frankly almost like you're narcissistic or sociopathic or something, those are just the threatened people. I feel like there've also been a lot of people who you've helped, right? A lot, like I was saying, a lot of people who look up to you and they feel like you've been really understanding and really helpful to them. Like maybe they've come to you with your problems and maybe you're not crying with them empathetically, but you've actually genuinely helped them. And when they think back on you, they remember you as someone who either changed the course of their life or helped them through a really bad time. I feel like, yeah, there are people who think that you are absolutely amazing, one of the most helpful, kind people they've met. Even if you're cold on the outside, you have a heart of gold on the inside. We have the barber pole, again, really well put together. I feel like you dress really well, really pristine. You put a lot of care and attention into your appearance, and it shows. Like maybe your outfits are really well coordinated, or your hair is always done perfectly. You're always well dressed, always well groomed. Because again, you handle so much and you are so disciplined that you make it look effortless, but everybody knows it's not effortless. It's just your capacity for strength as a person. And we have the coffee. I feel like your reputation's also kind of this. You only speak when you have something to say, right? You're not like constantly talking. You're not constantly um, just chit chatting and bullshitting for no reason. Like, I feel like you're not just talking to make yourself sound bigger or better. You only talk when you have a reason and when you have something to say. And it's usually something powerful, it's usually something intentful. And people notice this about you. You're like very strategic or controlled with what you say, the words you say. Because when you speak, there's always like meaning behind it. But anyway, group one, that's what I have for you. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. If it didn't, give this a thumbs down, of course. Feel free to leave a comment as well. I'm always curious to know how these resonate for you. If you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing and feel free to check out my other videos. I make a lot of pick a card readings on this channel on a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. But just remember that whatever question you might have, whatever any tarot reading might say, the ultimate answer to any question in this universe is love. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the polished moss agate today. So today's reading, we are looking into what is your reputation, your current reputation among a specific group of people, if you chose that, or just your reputation in general. It can be good, it can be bad, so just be prepared for anything that might come through. But anyway, let's get started. So let's start here with your rune. Okay, so we have Dagas, which is the rune of daylight. From the Animal Spirit Oracle, we have the starfish. From the Norse mythology cards, we have Hel, who is the goddess of like hell, the ruler of fears is what it says on this card, and it is in reverse. We have Sigyn, which is Loki's wife, and it says loyalty. From the Thoth Tarot, we have the Emperor. And we have the Three of Discs, which is the Three of Pentacles, and it says works on these cards. So, okay. There are quite a few different things coming through here. I feel like your reputation or how people think of you just kind of varies from person to person, but generally there's a lot of brightness coming through here. I feel like you have a very bright, very radiant energy. I feel like you do radiate a lot of confidence, particularly. Even if you don't feel confident, you come across as confident. It might just be how you carry yourself. I feel like some people are seeing you. Some people, okay, this is some people, not everybody. Some people, to be honest, they think you are, you're bright and bubbly, but you're kind of surface level. You're not very deep. They don't think there's much beyond your surface, and I don't know why they think that, because maybe it's just some people haven't bothered to get to know you on a deeper level, but I feel like it's like the same type of people. They would also describe you as kind of, well, to be honest, fake. Like they think you're just putting on this fake friendly exterior, and you're actually mean on the inside. I feel like some people are saying that. I don't know why. Might just be jealousy of this radiance here because there's a lot of bright, sparkly kind of energy, but I feel like some people might see that sparkly energy and just assume it's, it's surface level or fake, or there's not a lot of depth there. But I do feel like there are people who do see your depth, right? Because we have Sigyn here, the card of loyalty. A lot of people are viewing you as a very loyal person, at least when you choose to be. Like when your reputation's like kind of like when you find somebody who's for you and meant to be in your life, like it's your person, you are loyal to that person to the bitter end. And the people who you're loyal to and who are loyal back to you, they would defend you to the bitter end, and they know that you would do the same exact thing for them. I feel, let's see here. Again, there's a lot of different things coming through in this group too, so bear with me here. I feel like for most of you here, you're coming across as really attractive. Like you have this really physically attractive exterior, and I feel like it makes you attract a lot of people to you. A lot of people are very physically attracted to you, and I feel like you kind of have to hold them at bay. I feel like you almost have a reputation of not even being interested in all the different people who are attracted to you. Take that as it resonates, of course, but yeah, there is kind of like this sexy, attractive kind of vibe you're giving off here, group two. Um, let's see, other random little specific things, and only take them if they resonate. You might be a cat person. I'm seeing dogs too, so your reputation might just involve your pets in general. You might even be like, your reputation might be more that you care more about animals than people. You love animals more than you love people. Um, so I don't know. Maybe some of you even just spend your time supporting and helping animals or donating time and energy with animals, or you just give more attention to animals because I don't know. You might just come across as having a lot of love for it could be just your own pets, other people's pets, any animals, whatever it is. You definitely like you're giving off this vibe that animals are very important to you. The natural world is very important to you. For some of you, I feel like you have like this, like kind of like this weird dichotomy. I don't know what this is specifically, but like you're really organized and clean in some ways, but then you're kind of chaotic and messy in other ways. I don't know what that is. Um, like for instance, for me, I can keep my room and house and all that just generally traditionally I've kept that pretty spotless and clean, but then my car has been a mess. So you might kind of have some kind of vibe like that going on with you. Um, some people, just some people here might feel like you have a tendency also to be a little bit emotionally explosive, um, or emotionally reactive. And I feel like it's a male or some male energies I'm picking up that feel that way about you. That sometimes your emotions just come out and you explode a little bit sometimes. But yeah, like I said, group two, there's a lot of different energies coming through here. With the three of discs, I mean, this could be colleagues I'm picking up, of course, doesn't have to be. I feel like that's more your reputation is that you're really cooperative, really collaborative. You work well with other people. I feel like you're a friendly person. Even if you're a shy person, you're still coming across as really friendly, really helpful. Um, really good at working with the team, working with others. People like being around you. I do feel like people find you friendly and social. Even if you don't always like going out, I feel like people still kind of want you there. But anyway, let's pull some more tarot. Let's get some more details here, group two. Spirit, what is group two's current reputation? I feel like, you know how I was saying, like, I feel like you're really physically attractive, and a lot of people are very physically attracted to you. I feel like, despite that, for most people, you're not coming across as really vain. Like, you're not obsessed with your appearance. You're not coming across as like you're full of yourself just because you're attractive. Because you see, like, how she's kind of like, there's a mirror behind her and she's not looking at it, because I feel like you're not like the type of person who is like staring at themselves in the mirror all day long. Um, I mean, of course, I was picking up this. Some people do feel like you're very superficial, so some people might kind of have that opinion of you just because you are attractive and you do attract a lot of people. I feel like most people aren't seeing you as vain and they actually appreciate the fact that you're not, well, quite full of yourself, is I guess the phrase they would use. Spirit, what is group two's reputation? So we have the Five of Pentacles. Group two's current reputation, please. We have the Eight of Swords. So your reputation might be in part that you've run into a lot of obstacles and hardships in your life. You run into a lot of blockages, right? Because we have the Emperor up here. You're really capable. Again, you're really radiant, you're really competent, but for some reason, people might be perceiving that you keep trying things and they're not working out, and it really seems out of your control and almost not fair to a certain degree, because people know you're capable, but you just still seem to maybe struggle with problems. For some of you, it might be money problems, like you can't seem to make the money that maybe you deserve or that you could maybe. It's just like you've run into hardships and obstacles, and like a lot of people feel like it's kind of unfair, those hardships and those obstacles. Okay, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. It might be there's a lot of people who kind of compete for your attention. And again, like you you might be the type that doesn't really give your time and attention to everybody. Like you might not be have a reputation of not being great at responding to messages, to text messages, or keeping in contact with people. And I feel like maybe for some of you it's because you're busy. Others of you it's just because you've set a lot of boundaries, right? You have a lot of boundaries around yourself because you won't put up with bullshit. You won't put up with toxic people. But it does, I do feel like you kind of have this reputation where you might block people really easy, or you just don't respond very quickly to people. I'm also, with these fives and these eights, it's interesting. I feel like you have, part of your reputation is this really great potential. You have great capacity to accomplish a lot in your life. And I feel like people see your potential. It's a lot. Like you have a lot of talent. You have a lot of gifts. Whether or not you're using them, some people might find them questionable. Like you might have people see that you have the ability to succeed pretty massively, but maybe some people feel like you're not acting upon that fully. I'm also getting something about having a really adventurous kind of spirit. And again, this fun, bubbly, bright, daylight kind of energy. We have the Four of Cups. And the Four Cups, that's kind of what I was just saying. Like, you might be sleeping on your own talents. You might be sleeping on your own gifts. And that's kind of how people are perceiving you here. Because you can do more, Nine of Cups. I think some people might perceive that you're just overly content. Overly content with where you're at, and therefore you're not acting upon and trying to reach your potential because they see you can be more. Like you're so gifted or talented in some way, and you're not using it to the max. And some people think that you could stand to be pushed out of your comfort zone a little more. And then we have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You might also have for some of you, you might have a reputation of being really generous even when you don't have a lot. Like maybe some of you, group 2, you don't like actually make a lot of money or have a lot of money, but you still give. You're still generous. Despite not really having anything to give, you're still giving. But now I'll move on to these emoji cards. These can be specific, so only take them as they resonate, of course. And if they have a specific meaning to you that I don't mention, please feel free to take that meaning as well. But Spirit, can you clarify? Can we get more information? What is Group 2's current reputation? Okay, we have the car. Specifically a red car. We have the confetti, the celebration here. I feel like your good friends, your close friends, they think of you as the person, like I was saying before, this loyalty, but you're always the person that's there to congratulate them when they succeed. You're always the person, like a cheerleader for them in the background, and it's really appreciated actually, because again, you give off this really bright, confident energy, and you generously share that energy with others. So the people I like I was saying earlier, you do have this tendency to kind of close off, put off walls and boundaries towards people you're perceiving as toxic or just, well, quite frankly, not worthy of your energy. But the people who you do allow into your energy, you are a cheerleader for them. You are a bright light. You are a shining star, and they absolutely love having you in their life. We have the taxi, so something, so something about a vehicle, something about cars. Um, I I'm not getting anything clear on what that is. That must mean something specific to you, group two. Something about your car or something happened to your car with the Five of Pentacles here. Maybe some of you had an unfortunate incident with your car. Or you have a new car or you have a nice car. I don't know what, but obviously that's really, really relevant to your reputation here in some way. Spirit, can you tell us more about group two's current reputation? We have the donut. Again, really sparkly and sweet. You would just have like this sparkly, shiny demeanor, really colorful. I feel like that's how people would describe you. And again, jealous people will think of that as like superficial or fake, but I feel like most people aren't seeing it that way. Okay, we have the princess. Again, this colorful energy, I don't know if some of you like tend to wear really bright colors or maybe a lot of unique kind of jewelry or just something really stands out about your appearance and how you dress that's like really, it's eye-catching, I guess is the phrase. It's like really eye-catching, but it matches like who you are as a person. And then we have the muscle here, so maybe some of you are really strong, really fit as well. Or, again, I'm still getting cheerleader vibes. Like people really, really appreciate like the supportive energy that you're able to give them. But anyway, group two, I'm going to end this right here. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if it didn't, feel free to give it a thumbs down too. I'll leave a comment if you feel called to do so. And if you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing and feel free to check out my other videos. I make a variety of pick a card tarot readings on this channel on a variety of topics, so go check those out if you're interested. And just remember that no matter what your question is, and no matter what any tarot reading says, the ultimate answer to anything in this universe is love. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi group three, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose this amethyst window stone today. So today's reading, we are looking into your current reputation. Could be a reputation for a specific group of people or just your reputation in general, whatever your intention was when you chose this group. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. So for your rune, we have Othala. Okay. Major family vibes there. We could be picking up on your reputation within your family, but let's see here. From the Animal Spirit Oracle, we have the frog. From the Norse mythology, we have Forshedi, which says fairness and judgment. Oh, we only have one of those for you. Okay, I pulled two for everybody else. So from the Thoth Tarot, we have the Seven of Swords, which says futility. We have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Priestess, which is the High Priestess. Okay, give me just a second here. Okay, so really, your reputation is really soft. Really soft, really gentle, really loving, really caring energy. I feel like people see you as a really gentle spirit, really kind, really graceful, really loving. Like it's just a very soft kind of feminine energy coming through here, especially, and with Othala paired with this, I feel like you're giving strong kind of mother vibes. So I don't know if you are a mother. If that's the case, people think you are a wonderful, wonderful mother, or people might see that you would make a great mother, but it's because this nurturing presence. You have this very, very nurturing, loving presence. Really strong capacity for depth of emotion. This is like the exact opposite of group one. um, interesting. I feel like your reputation just generally is really positive. Um, really positive. People love to be around you. Your presence is really healing. It's just like even being around you, people feel uplifted. They feel their vibration raising. They feel healed just to be around you. And I feel like it's because you radiate like just this love, this healing, this natural nurturing energy. Um, you might have a reputation of having a tendency to cry really easily like just kind of like in a really sensitive caring kind of way. Like you might be the person that cries at the end of every single movie. um the only problem I feel like people kind of see with you is you might seem a little bit naive, or maybe in your past you were prone to being naive, being manipulated easily. And I feel like for the people who really care about you, they have like this kind of protective energy. Like they want to protect you from that because they know like you're so sensitive and compassionate and empathic and all of these things. Um, they don't want people to take advantage of that. But I mean, with the Seven of Swords here, this really might have happened to you in the past. So, I mean, your reputation involves people knowing about that. But I feel like most people, um, they understand like how that happens to you. It's just because you are such an open, compassionate soul. And you give people maybe too much of the benefit of the doubt, right? Like this naivety. Because you just have this also this kind of youthful, just this youthful, loving, caring vibe. I don't know what to say. Like your energy feels like a glass of cold water on a hot day, you know? Just everything, just really refreshing. I feel like people feel really, really refreshed in your presence. So, I mean, you could be a water sign, obviously, with the Queen of Cups there, but it's really so there's a lot of water energy coming through here. So even if you don't have water as your major sun sign or anything, I feel like um, your energy comes with that emotional depth, that really strong capacity for deep connection, deep compassion, deep empathy. And people just love being around you, even if you don't talk a lot. You don't have to talk a lot to just be this healing, nurturing presence for people. And again, this mother thing is coming through here. Um, People think that you are a great mother. You are so loving, you are so caring, so nurturing, and your children love you too. But anyway, I'm going to pull some tarot. Let's get some more detail here. So, Spirit, can you tell us more about Group 3 and Group Three's reputation? Ace of Swords. I did just get something about wearing a mask. Some people might perceive that you are wearing a mask sometimes. And I feel like it's, for some of you, it might be this barrier that you've put up, right? Especially if you've dealt with like really manipulative people who've tried to take advantage of you because of your openness and your generosity and this kind, healing spirit. People who have tried to steal your energy from you. It might be that because that happened to you in the past, people might be perceiving that now you're kind of wearing a mask, but it's just protective, right? Like it's this protective mask you're wearing. So, Ace of Swords, Spirit, can you tell us more about Group Three's reputation? Ace of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, so you might just have this natural, caring, compassionate, empathic vibe, but it might be people have kind of seen you evolve to be a little bit more protective. You might be a little bit more guarded these days than you used to be, but people understand it. They understand it. And like I was saying, I am for some of these people I'm picking up on here, they also have this protective vibe around you because they want to protect your energy because your energy is beautiful. Your energy is absolutely beautiful, like an angel. And they don't want darkness tainting that. And they see that so if you've kind of developed this wall, people get it. That's all there is to it. People get it. They understand. Because with this capacity to feel deep emotion, you can feel a lot of deep love, but it also makes you feel pain so deeply as well. And I feel like people don't want you to experience that, at least the people I'm picking up on here. I feel like you also, even if there have been people that hurt you, you forgive them. And I feel like people see you as really, really strong, like a really, really strong person, because of your capacity to forgive people, even who have hurt you in like really severe ways. People are really impressed by your capacity to forgive. And just love them anyway. And it's probably, if they've really hurt you badly, it's probably a love them from afar kind of situation, because you've learned how to put up some walls and protect yourself, and boundaries, protect your energy. But I do feel like people are impressed by your capacity to still just, love them anyways, forgive them anyways. But Ace of Cups here again, that's that really strong, loving water energy. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, people, they're glad. They're glad you're learning to put up boundaries, because they don't want to see you hurt by people anymore. They don't want to see you taken advantage of. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And I feel like people, because of your experiences, they're perceiving you as really wise. Your discernment has really strengthened and increased. But again, we have this feminine, loving energy. You're just really strong mother vibes. Really strong mother vibes. So I don't know if people are just like thinking, like if I'm reading some men coming through here that just when they see you, they're like, that would make an excellent mother. Like that would be the perfect person to marry and help raise a family with. Group 2. Or like if you're a man watching this, it's just, I feel like it's just your feminine energy is really prominent. Like because you're really nurturing, you're really compassionate, and it might be really unexpected. But I take it as it resonates, of course. There's also just something about this capacity to give new life, to breathe life into things, to create newness and freshness, or to purify out dark energies. Like just this really healing, like your presence, your existence, maybe because you're so high vibrational, just immediately heals things, immediately shines light, immediately dispels the darkness. And people who love you, they want to protect that at all costs, Spirit, can you tell us more about Group 3's reputation? And these cards, they can be specific, so only take them as they resonate. And if they have a specific meaning for you that I don't mention, please take that as well. But Spirit, tell us more about Group 3's reputation. Okay, we have the donut. Again, so sweet. So sweet. I'm still getting that innocent, this naivety. Maybe you're not feeling naive anymore, Group 3, but some people are still perceiving you that way. Because obviously you've grown. Obviously you've developed more discernment, but it might just be some people are still perceiving that you're still as kind of naive and innocent as you used to be. The green heart, and green is the color of the heart chakra. Again, you have this big powerful capacity of love. I feel like you radiate the pure frequency, the pure divine frequency of love. But anyway, Group 3, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. I hope it resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. If it didn't, please give it a thumbs down. Feel free to do that. And I would love to know in the comments down below what's going on, or even if you could just let me know which group you were in. That's always appreciated. If you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings in general, please consider subscribing, because I make a lot of pick a card tarot readings on this channel about a variety of topics, which you can find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page, so go check those out if you're interested. Just remember that, and this is really easy for you, obviously, Group 3, that no matter what question you're asking, no matter what answers any tarot readings are giving, the ultimate answer to any question in this universe is love. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Group 4, and welcome to your reading. You guys chose the fluorite today. So the topic of today's reading is, what is your current reputation? So it could be a reputation among a specific group of people or just your reputation in general, whatever you had in mind when you chose this group. But anyway, that's the topic. So let's get started. So your rune today, we have Isa, which is like ice, very literally. Let's see, from the Animal Spirit Oracles. Oh, I remember you guys, like, I got 3 of these for you, and the other groups I only had 1. So for you guys, we have the deer, we have the horse, we have the wolf. From the Norse mythology oracle, we have Geirth, which says artfulness. And from the Thoth tarot, we have the Prince of Discs, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, I've been like hiccuping since I started this group. I don't know why. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And we have the Devil in reverse. Okay, give me just a second to tune in here. You guys got a lot of cards. So there is some silence. There's like a silent energy coming from this group. I don't know if throughout your life you've had a tendency to maybe move around a lot, leave a lot. You've left a lot of people, maybe cut off a lot of people. So just you might have a reputation of just kind of going ghost on people. And I feel like part of this is like, especially with the horse there's kind of like this energy of you can't be tamed, right? Like you're wild, you're free, and like you're not going to let anybody hold you down. You're not going to let rules and societal expectations hold you back from being who you want to be and living the kind of life you want to live. You might have a reputation of living just a very unique kind of lifestyle, whatever that might be. It might be that you've gone off and you've lived a completely different life than what was expected of you by your family, or just even society in general. But I feel like despite that, with the Prince of Discs there, you're still really hardworking. You still maintain stability. I feel like if you have succeeded in life, people are perceiving it as that you have succeeded against all odds. They don't know how you made your kind of unique lifestyle happen. Some of you might just be artistic types with Gareth here. Maybe you've managed to succeed living more of like an artist kind of lifestyle. And most people in society generally pushes people away from creative paths. Because it's not, the standard path to success, right? It's harder to support yourself being an artist than an engineer, for instance. But it feels like you have gone off to make a life. And I'm sorry, let me pause the video really quickly. Sorry about that, I'm back. But there is this energy of, it's like you've gone off in the world to kind of make your own way. And maybe you've done this repeatedly. Maybe you kind of weave in and out of different circles or different places, and some of you might even feel like an outsider looking in. I mean, even if you really get along with a certain group of people, you might still just feel like kind of an outsider that's never really fit in. Because I feel like you're really a particularly unique person, right? And everybody's unique in their own way, but I feel like for you, Group 4, it's like you are particularly unique. Some people might even find you really weird. I feel like maybe, and I'm sorry, my dog's eating her food right now. That might be too loud. But I feel like part of the reason you're kind of living this way, or maybe you've ghosted a lot of people or left a lot of different places, is because like it's almost like you're in search of your tribe. You're in search of your soul family. You're in search of where you belong. And you've just kind of found that the people and the places that you've met in your life, or the places you've gone, they haven't really aligned. They haven't aligned with your passions, with your creativity, with who you are. And I feel like maybe your reputation is that you're just constantly leaving because you're either finding yourself or you're looking for where you belong. Um, so I don't know if some of you are actually physically transient, like you're always moving from actual physical place to place, or maybe you're just always in search of new people and new friends just because you're not quite connecting on the level that you want to. And again, I'm picking up on a reputation here, right? So I don't know if it's actually accurate to who you are, but it's just kind of, your reputation. This is how people perceive you. But with the devil in reverse here, you don't seem to ever get too attached to anything, like any place or any person. Um, you might just kind of distance yourself from other people really easily. You don't get too easily entangled. And it's not because you're not a caring person. It's just, like I was saying, you feel weird. You feel like an outcast in some ways, or not necessarily an outcast, but an outsider. Everyone you've met or everywhere you've gone just hasn't quite clicked with you. You haven't had um, the depth that you're looking for. And I feel like you're constantly in a state of seeking that, or at least your reputation is that you are. But I'm going to pull some tarot here. So, Spirit, can you tell us more? Tell us more about Group Four's reputation. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Again, it's not because you're not going ghost. You're not cutting people off because you're a bad person, right? You have a lot of depth to you. And actually, I feel like you do it because you're not getting the depth. You're not getting the level of connection that you need or crave. And I feel like you've kind of craved it your whole life, and you're just constantly in this kind of seeking state. Okay, we have the Fool. Yes, this travel. The Fool's the traveler. The Fool's holding his pack and all his things on his back. I feel like, though, because your life has kind of gone this way, you're kind of constantly in a state of novelty. Everything's kind of always new. Maybe you're always existing in a constant state of change, or people are perceiving that. Because there's definitely people here, your reputation is that you're not quite living perfectly stably. But again, with the Prince of Discs here, you're making it work somehow. You're making it stable. Like you're still stayed afloat. Like nothing terrible's ever really happened to you from their perspective. You're still managing things. But it seems like you might change your direction a lot. Ten of Pentacles. Again, this family energy, this seeking your real family. Whatever that means, your real family, the people you belong around, the place you belong around, somewhere where you can. I feel like you want to be stable. You want to create like this Ten of Pentacles energy where you have everything. You have the community, you have the stability and the support. You just haven't found the right environment for that. Whether that's a physical location environment, an emotional environment, people environment, whatever it is, you just haven't found it. Nothing's quite clicked yet. And so, I mean, the Hermit. Yeah, some people are seeing you as lost. Like your reputation is that you're kind of lost. For some of you, and only this is very specific, so only take this if it resonates. Some of you might have just left home, left your family. You're not in contact with your family of origin. You might have cut them off because they were toxic in some way, and they see you as, this lost child, this lost sheep, and that they wonder if you're ever coming back home, right? Some of you definitely, I mean, it is giving black sheep energy. Yeah, so, I mean, people are going to have different connotations with how they perceive you. You might just, They might just understand you. You're a wild child that needs to go find yourself. For others of you, it might just be like they see you're a black sheep, you're rebelling, you're never coming back, and then it might be kind of a negative perception. It just, depends on who it is we're talking about here. But Spirit, can you tell us more? What is group four's reputation? Five of Pentacles. Again, going back to this artist energy, and I know that doesn't resonate for absolutely everyone here, but it just might be, you might not be in a traditional career that's providing you with, constant stability and support, but I mean, somehow you're still surviving, you're still making it through. Because again, this Prince of Discs, you're managing the stability. It always works out for you in the end. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Some of you have a really strong vision. And you know exactly what you're looking for. You just can't find it yet. And some people can see this. They know that you have this goal in mind and it's going to happen for you eventually. You're just not quite there yet. And we have the Five of Wands. Again, fives, this constant change. Some people might be perceiving it as like, some people think that you are fighting some sort of battle within your own head, with your own self, that you're always looking for yourself, that there are aspects of yourself that you can't face. Whether or not that's true, it's just something some people they kind of just see that in you, like there's chaos and conflict in your head, and like you're never going to settle down until you figure out or resolve your own inner battle, your own inner conflict. And I don't know if you actually have that. It might just be a projection some people have on you because they can't understand you or your own behavior, and your lifestyle. But Spirit, can you tell us more? What is group four's reputation? We have the tongue out emoji. So playful. I feel like you're coming across to a lot of people as really lighthearted, like you don't take things too seriously. But honestly, group four, I get the energy that you are deep and you do take things seriously. It's just that you're not connecting with the people around you on a deep level because they don't resonate with you, so it kind of stays surface level. Okay, flirty. Some of you might have like this sexy, flirty kind of energy as well that people can't read. And that goes back to what I was saying earlier, like this can't be tamed, wild, free kind of spirit. And I feel like that might, for some of you, manifest in terms of just sexual freedom, or just exploring your sexuality in different or non-traditional ways, or even just, not being a normal heterosexual person. Maybe you come from like a really religious family that doesn't approve of that. That could even be what's coming through here. Okay, so we have the City. Again, I am getting this travel energy, and I know not all of you who chose this group are transient, constantly traveling, constantly moving from city to city and place to place. But it's like, even if you're not doing that physically, it's like you're doing that mentally or with groups of people. I guess both of those are coming out. Some of you, again, some people are perceiving that you're not taking life seriously enough. Like you're just being too loose with it, like you're having too much fun. But again, with the Hammer here, you actually are building something. You actually do have this vision. So I feel like maybe that's just, again, like you're not taking things seriously enough. It's a projection from, I feel like, people who have like gone the standard path in life. Like they're just following the rules. They're following the written program. And from their perspective, when they see you, they're like, I don't know, they judge it in some way because they literally don't think it's possible. And they gave up on their dreams to kind of live the life that you want to live. And I feel like there might even be just some envy about that. Okay, we have the water droplets and the muscle. And this is taking care of yourself, right? I feel like another part of your reputation is that you do take care of yourself, you hydrate well, you take care of your body, you have excellent skincare particularly, and if you don't, you just look great. Your skin still looks great even if you're not always taking good care of it, but I do feel like you do, because there is, again, always, despite this wild free energy, we do have this Prince of Discs here, just reinforcing this fact that you actually know exactly who you are, what to do, how to be disciplined. You just haven't quite found exactly where you belong, and a lot of people just don't get that. But anyway, group 4, that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to leave a comment down below. I always love knowing how this resonates for you. If you're new here and you liked this reading and you like pick a card tarot readings in general, I make a lot of pick a card tarot readings here on a variety of topics, which you could find categorized under the playlist tab on my channel page. So go check those out if you're interested, and please consider subscribing if you kind of like my vibe. But yeah, and just remember that no matter what your question is, and no matter what any answer, any tarot reading on this planet gives you, the ultimate answer to anything on this universe is love. But anyway, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.